Paris, the coronavirus pandemic upended all sorts of social norms, from wearing masks, wondering if the stranger sitting next to you has been vaccinated, or even asking people at the grocery store to back up. WTTW News reporter Kristen Thometz recently spoke to local experts about COVID etiquette and joins us now with the advice that they gave her. Kristen, welcome back. So you compiled a lot of, commonly asked questions about COVID etiquette into a three-part series. So let's start with questions about being out and about. What should you do if someone wants to give you a handshake or even go in for a hug and you're not ready yet?
Yeah, so Brandis, you can use your body language. You can keep your hands at your side. If someone extends a hand out to you can put your elbow out instead and say, hey, it's great to meet you. I'm just not handshaking yet. As for hugs, you may have to take a step back to kind of put that space between you and the other person. Then you can go for an air hug or like hug yourself and say, I can't wait to hug you when it's safe. And if all possible, before you meet up with friends and family, just tell them where you're at, just saying, I'm excited to see you, but I'm not ready for that close physical contact just yet.
And another question, this one is related to vaccines. How do you go about asking someone their vaccination status?
Yeah, you should really start by sharing your own and explain why you want to know. Is it to protect your family? Do you have little kids who aren't able to be vaccinated yet? Is there a loved one who's elderly or immunocompromised? And then just be very upfront and clear about why you want to know.
And so the indoor masking that is now required again in Chicago and other places. This is something I've been wondering, though. How do you tell someone that they're wearing their mask incorrectly?
Yeah, that can be a tricky one. And the experts I talked to had a couple really unique ways to go about it, including one being a little self-deprecating. You could say something like, oh, this is super embarrassing. I used to do this all the time, but you really need to wear your mask over your nose and mouth in order to protect you. Another way is you can kind of frame it like it was an accident. You could say like, hey, I just want to let you know your mask dropped below your nose and just wanted to make sure you were aware, because if it's not covering your nose, you're not fully protected.
All right, good suggestions on how to handle what could be some awkward situations. Kristen Thometz, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brandis.
And you can read Kristen's full series on our website. While you're there, make sure to submit your own question about COVID etiquette. It's all at WTTW.com/news.